talk about a level playing field like we all started at the same 50-yard line.
Real talk.
But some of us were born in a locker room with no cleats and a weighted vest.
Boss vision.
This ain't a complaint, it's a map of the trip.
Boss.
I came out the gate with a deficit in my DNA.
Live.
Inherited bills before I knew how to pray.
Real talk.
They call it a head start, but they mean the other way.
Boss.
Watching my mother stretch $1 till the eagle screams in pain.
Big karma.
No trust funds, just trust in the hustle.
Boss vision.
Building an empire out of scrap wood and muscle.
Live.
The zip code was a cage. The curriculum was thin.
Real talk.
How you supposed to run a race when the finish line is moving again?
Boss.
This is the head start to poverty.
Real talk.
A legacy of lacking, the cycle of probably. We grinding for the crumbs while they dining on the cake. Trying to fix the foundation before the whole house breaks.
Boss vision.
Step 2 is the tax of being black and ambitious.
Lyric.
The higher the climb, the more the air feels suspicious.
Real talk.
We pay a premium for peace, a fee for the skin.
Boss.
Losing years of our life just trying to fit in.
Big karma.
I've seen brothers with the vision get blinded by the debt.
Boss vision.
Trapped in a payday loan, there was no safety yet.
Lyric.
They tell us save up, but what's left after the rent?
Real talk.
When the cost of existing is every cent that you spend.
Boss. Boss.
This is the head start to poverty.
Real talk.
A legacy of lacking, a cycle of probably. We grinding for the crumbs while they dining on the cake. Trying to fix the foundation before the whole house breaks.
Boss vision.
It's a marathon in quicksand.
Boss.
A heavy heart in a rich man's land.
Lyric harmony.
We don't want a handout, we want a hand off our throat.
Real talk.
Trying to stay afloat in a leaky wooden boat. But the perspective is different when you come from the dirt.
Lyric.
You learn the value of $1 and the weight of the hurt.
Real talk.
My poverty was a teacher though the tuition was high.
Boss.
It taught me how to fly in a restricted sky. Now I'm building a bridge so the youth don't have to swim.
Boss vision.
Lighting up the dark so the chances ain't slim. Rewriting the ledger, flipping the script on the laws.
Boss.
Showing them how to be the king without paying the cost.
Boss. Boss.
This is the head start to poverty.
Real talk.
A legacy of lacking, a cycle of probably. We grinding for the crumbs while they dining on the cake. Trying to fix the foundation before the whole house breaks.
Boss vision.
It's deeper than the pocketbook. It's the mental weight of starting 10 miles back. Real talk. But look at the stride now. We still here. We still building. Boss. Peace.
You ever notice how some folks inherit property while we just inherit problems? It's a heavy bag to carry before you even get your first job. Boss vision. Let's talk about the red ink, boss.
My father gave me his name, but the credit score was low.
Larry.
A history of survival with nowhere left to go.
Real talk.
I'm paying off the interest on a life I didn't lead. Planting seeds in a garden full of industrial weed. They want the payments on time, but the timing was off. Checking the mail with a heavy heart and a nervous cough. We starting at zero, now we starting in the hole. Trying to keep the collection man from taking the soul.
Inherited debt, a chain around the ankle, a bitter taste of copper, that's starting to rankle. We paying for the past just to see a future, stitching up the wound with a rusted out suture.
I saw the letters in the pile, pink and bright red. Reminders of the things that the family never said. We hide the struggle in the Sunday suit and the smile. Walking through the fire for every single mile. The system loves a debtor, loves a man on his knees. Begging for a break while they charging the fees. I'm working 3 shifts just to break even on the day.
Real talk.
Watching all the profit just wither away.
Inherited debt, a chain around the ankle, a bitter taste of copper, that's starting to rankle. We paying for the past just to see a future, stitching up the wound with a rusted out suture.
Break the cycle, break the pen. Boss. Don't let the history happen again.
Their money.
We writing new numbers, we clearing the slate.
Real talk. Before the burden gets way too great.
I'm the first one to own, the first one to save. Trying to be the master and no longer the slave. To the compound, interest in the predatory loan. I'm building up a fortress of my very own. It's a long road back to the black from the red. Putting all the old ghosts to the ledge of the bed. For the kids in the crib, I'm changing the score, so they don't have to settle for the less anymore.
Inherited debt, a chain around her ankle, a bitter taste of cop, that's starting to rankle. We paying for the past just to see a future, stitching up the wound with a rusted out suture. Boss vision, no more hand-me-down bills. We building equity now. Real talk. That's the new inheritance. Boss vision. Boss vision. Boss vision. Boss vision.
Real talk.
Then they look at your address and decide who you are before you speak.
Boss vision.
Your location shouldn't be your limitation.
Boss.
Born where the sirens sing a lullaby at night, where the corner store windows never show a clear light. A zip code, that's a sentence, a border made of stone. Feeling like a stranger in the place I call home. The school books are vintage, the ceilings are damp. Studying the hustle by the flicker of the lamp. They fenced us in with red lines and high interest rates, then wonder why we're banging on the golden gates. Zip code chains, pulling at the spirit, a silent kind of prison, even if you don't fear it. Trying to move out without moving on the block, watching every second on the predatory clock. The grocery store's a mile, but the liquor store's a yard. Trying to keep a vision when the environment is hard. They call it the hood, we just call it the start. Trying to keep the rhythm in a heavy duty heart. I see the skyscrapers from the roof of the project, feeling like a target, feeling like an object. The mind is a map that can lead you away, further than the borders where the police stay. Zip code chains, pulling at the spirit, a silent kind of prison, even if you don't fear it. Trying to move out without moving on the block, watching every second on the predatory clock. Cross the tracks, change the view, find a world that's entirely new. Don't let the pavement define your height, keep your eyes on the morning light. I'm packing up the lessons, but I'm leaving the cage, turning over leaves to a brand new page. My address is changing, but my roots are the same. I'm taking the struggle and now I'm making it a name. No more geographic limits on the soul, taking back the power, taking back control. From the 5-digit trap to the global stage, I'm a main character, not a bird in a cage. Zip code chains, pulling at the spirit, a silent kind of prison, even if you don't fear it. Trying to move out without moving on the block, watching every second on the predatory clock. Don't let a mail-in address tell you your worth. We're going worldwide. Expansion is the mission.
Just because of your face. It's an extra fee we pay every single day. The invisible bill.
I walk in the room and the energy shifts, looking for the exits and the hidden risks. Gotta work twice as hard for half of the pay, just to prove I belong at the end of the day. It's the cost of the suit and the way that I speak, trying not to look tight, trying not to look weak. The black tax is real, it's a drain on the soul, paying for the sins that I didn't control. The black tax, the hitting kinda cost, counting up the hours and the dreams that we lost. Investing in a system that doesn't invest back, trying to fill the holes in a permanent crack. If I succeed, I'm the exception to the rule. If I fail, I'm just another product of the school. The pressure's a mountain, the screw that needs a flood. Watching how they try to drag the name through the mud. I'm supporting the family and the neighborhood too, because when one makes it, what else can you do? The wealth gets divided till the pile is small, trying to be safety net for one and for all. The black tax, a hidden kind of cost, counting up the hours and the dreams that we lost. Investing in a system that doesn't invest back, trying to fill the holes in a permanent crack.
Heavy is the crown, heavy is the skin. Wondering if the finish line is where we begin. But we pay it in stride, we pay it in grace, showing them the power of a resilient face. I'm turning the tax to a literal gain, using the pressure to sharpen the brain. They can charge me the fee, they can hike up the price, but they can't take the vision or the roll of the dice. I'm building a bank where the interest is high for the ones coming up who are ready to fly. No more discounts on my worth of my time. I'm collecting the debt as I finish the climb.
Black tax, a hidden kind of cost, counting up the hours and the dreams that we lost. Investing in a system that doesn't invest back, trying to fill the holes in a permanent crack.
We've been overpaying for too long. Time to get that refund in equity and respect. Keep that same energy, boss.
Boss vision.
They sell us the dream on a billboard, then charge us 24% interest to reach for it.
Real talk.
It's a trap set in neon lights.
Boss vision.
Watch your step, boss.
Rent-to-own sofas and payday loan spots, planting fake hope in the vacant lots. Real talk. They see the desperation and they call it a lead.
Boss.
Feeding on the hunger and the basic need. Harmony. I wanted to shine, so I signed on the line.
Boss.
Didn't see the fine print till I ran out of time. Now the car's getting pulled and the lights are getting dim. Real talk. Trying to keep my head up while I'm learning to swim.
Boss.
Predatory dreams, a hook in the bait. Real talk. Selling us a future that's already late. High interest living in a low income life.
Boss.
Cutting through the hope like a dull-edged knife. The college recruiter promised a way out.
Lyric.
Now I'm drowning in debt and I'm drowning in doubt. Real talk. A degree on the wall, but a hole in the pocket.
Boss.
Watching the inflation take off like a rocket. They targeted the block with the subprime lies. Watching all the equity fall from the sky. It's a business model built on the backs of the poor.
Real talk.
Knocking on the spirit till it can't take no more. Predatory dreams, a hook in the bait. Real talk. Selling us a future that's already late. High interest living in a low income life. Cutting through the hope like a dull-edged knife. Read the fine print, look at the cost. Don't let the soul be the thing that is lost. They want you in debt, they want you in fear, but the vision is getting remarkably clear.
I'm
dodging the lenders and I'm dodging the trail, closing up the margins and the systemic gas. I want the plastic, I want the gold, I want the story that's already been sold. I'm building my credit and I'm building my mind, leaving the predators way far behind. My dream isn't for sale and it won't be leased. I'm the king of the jungle, no longer a feast. Dreams, a hook in the bait, selling us a future that's already lit. High interest living in a low income life, cutting through the hope like a dull-edged knife. Stop by in the light. Build your own truth. Living in a low income. They can't repo what's inside.
People talk about the glass ceiling like that's the only problem. Real talk, but what about the flow? False vision. Sometimes the grind you standing on is designed to keep you down. Boss. I climbed up the ladder till my hands were raw, but the higher I got, the more flaws I saw. The ceiling is clear, but it's thick as a brick. Off in the game they are playing is a dirty trick. But look at my feet, I'm stuck in the lead, sticking in the expectations and the corporate greed. They want me to lead, but they don't want me to rule. Treat a grown man like a kid in the school. Boss.
Glass ceilings and leaf floors, tryna open up the heavy duty doors.
Squeezed in the middle of the no way, trying to decide my own financial fate. My resume's perfect, but the name is a risk. The conversation short and the tone is brisk. I see the promotions go to men with less heart, because they had to finish before I had to start. The lead floor is heavy, it's the weight of the past. Wondering how long this struggle can last. I'm overqualified and I'm under-resourced. Feel like my ambition is being divorced.
Glass ceilings and leaf floors, tryna open up the heavy duty doors.
Squeezed in the middle of the way, trying to decide my own financial fate. Shatter the glass, milk down the lid, get all the kinks out of your head. We making a path where there wasn't a way, turning the night into a brand new day. I'm taking the lid and I'm making a shield, showing them the power that I'm ready to wield. If I can't get a seat, I'm bidding the table, showing the world that I'm more than just sable. No more looking up, I'm looking ahead, taking the crown and the butter of bread. I'm rising above the flow and the roof. My success is the only remaining proof.
Ceilings and leaf floors, tryna open up the heavy duty doors.
Squeezed in the middle of the no way,
Trying to decide my own financial fate. You don't need confirmation to ride. There's your own building.
level up.
We've been talking about survival for so long, we forgot how to talk about legacy. It's time to change your vocabulary. Bo's vision. From getting by to getting ahead. Bo's.
I'm reading the ledgers and I'm buying the land. Holding the future in the palm of my hand. No more living for the moment and the temporary thrill. I'm climbing up the mountain and I'm owning the hill. I want my daughter to wake up with options and grace, not the look of the struggle all over her face. We planting the trees for the shade we won't see. That's the true definition of what it means to be free. Generational wealth, the ultimate goal. Healing the pockets and the wounds of the soul. Turning the none into more than enough. Calling the systemic bluff with the right kind of stuff. It starts with $1 and a shift in the mind, leaving the broke mentality behind. We teaching the kids how to invest in the growth, instead of just teaching them how much they owe. Life insurance, stocks, and a deed in the safe. Giving the family a permanent place. No more displacement, no more of the fear. We establishing the kingdom right over here. Generational wealth, the ultimate goal. Healing the pockets and the wounds of the soul. Turning the none into more than enough. Calling the systemic bluff with the right kind of stuff. Brick by brick, stone by stone. Building the future we can call our own. It's a slow burn, it's a long-term play, but we're starting the journey today. I see the horizon and it's looking so bright. Moving out of the struggle and into the light. My last name is gonna mean owner and boss. We're calculating the win, not the cost of the loss. From the head start to poverty, the head start to power. This is the moment and this is the hour. We the architects now, we the masters of fate. Opening up every single closed gate. Generational wealth, the ultimate goal. Healing the pockets and the wounds of the soul. Turning the none into more than enough. Calling the systemic bluff with the right kind of stuff. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But we're finally in the right lane. For the ancestors and the descendants. Boss vision. Legacy. Boss vision. They try to audit our success, but they don't audit the struggle. Real talk. Let's look at the books one more time. Boss. We're more than just fine. Boss. I'm the sum of the parts they try to throw away. The product of the nights that I turn into day. Real talk. They look at the goal, but they don't see the fire. The way that the spirit refused to retire. My excellence is a weapon, my joy is a shield. Boss vision. Planting my flag in the battlefield. I'm the CEO of my own destiny now. Real talk. And I'm taking the seat and I'm taking the bow. Black excellence, the audit is in. Real talk. Look at the grace and the strength of the skin. From the bottom of the ledger to the top of the chart. We doing it with soul and we doing it with heart. Black excellence, the audit is in. Real talk. Look at the grace and the strength of the skin. From the bottom of the ledger to the top of the chart. We doing it with soul and we doing it with heart. We been the backbone and the muscle and brain. Extracting the glory from out of the pain. I don't need a certificate to know what I'm worth. I've been a king since the day of my birth. They try to define us by the debt and the lack, but there's no stopping the movement once it's on track. We're the trendsetters, the leaders, the ones they all watch. Keeping the rhythm and moving the notch. Black excellence, the audit is in. Real talk. Look at the grace and the strength of the skin. From the bottom of the ledger to the top of the chart. We doing it with soul and we doing it with heart. More than a number, more than a stat. You can take all the labels and leave them at that. We the visionaries, the makers of light. Real talk. Winning the battle and winning the fight. So here's the summary, the final report. We're winning the game on every single court. Real talk. The poverty was a star, but it isn't the end. Boss. We're making the system finally bend to the will of the people and the power of the mind. Leaving the deficits way far behind. From the head start to poverty to the head of the class. Real talk. We're moving the mountain and breaking the glass. Black excellence, the audit is in. Real talk. Look at the grace and the strength of the skin. From the bottom of the ledger to the top of the chart. We doing it with soul and we doing it with heart. Black excellence. Audit that. Real talk. We're the greatest investment you could ever make. Black excellence. Keep counting us out. And we'll keep counting the wins. Boss.